Is a 30% open rate on your emails a good benchmark? So your email open rates are a key performance indicator that measures the percentage of recipients who open an email campaign. In this video, we're going to talk about the intricacies of email open rates and explore industry benchmarks and provide insights onto what makes a good open rate based on real-world data. For more context, you guys should check out the link in the description below, where I'll link to the full-length article that I'm referring to while making this video, and you can get the full stats there. But just so you guys have a general idea of what we're talking about here, on average, across all industries, it seems like email open rates are at about 20% at the high end. I'm looking at here at the chart right now. If you guys check the link in the description, you'll see this chart. Technology has a 15% open rate on average, and the highest is nonprofit with a 24%. And every other industry falls somewhere between that 15% and 24%. So if you're managing to get a 30% open rate, that is above average and is generally considered a very good open rate. However, it's important that you optimize your email campaigns for other metrics also, like click-through rates and the revenue that you generate per subscriber, because those are the metrics that are actually going to help you grow your business. Of course, open rates are important, but those other metrics are just as important, if not more important, in terms of growing your brand and growing revenue. So here's how you can optimize your email campaigns to get higher open rates and also increase those other metrics, such as your click-through rate and your revenue generated per subscriber. So step number one, you can segment your list. So segmenting your list allows you to tailor your emails to specific segments based on their interests, behaviors, and preferences. So that way you can send each segment of your list targeted messages that they'll be more likely to respond to, thereby increasing your open click-through rates and the revenue that you generate per subscriber if you give each segment its own specific type of offer that they're likely to respond to. Number two, you can craft compelling subject lines. Of course, that's one of the first things people see whenever they open an email is the subject line. They look at the from, they look at who the email's from, the from setting, then they look at the subject line and then the pretext of the email. So you can optimize those things, do A/B split tests to optimize your subject lines to make them as compelling as possible so that people will open them more. Step number three is to optimize your your pre-header text rather, along the same lines as the open rate, as the subject line. Step number four is to test send times and frequencies. So people are more active during different parts of the day, right? If you send an email at midnight, it's possible that not very many people will get the opportunity to open that email. However, if you send an email at 7 in the morning, when people are just getting up and checking their phones for the day, you may get people to open the email, but you might get so many people to click through the email because it's early in the morning. They still have to prepare for the rest of the day. So they're not prepared to take action on your email. However, if you send emails maybe later on in the day, like 5 or 6, whenever people are getting off work and they don't have much else to do for the rest of the day, maybe you'll get higher open rates and higher click-through rates because people are prepared to take action then. So experiment with what works for your list with sending times or frequencies. Maybe your list responds well to 2 emails per day or 1 email per day, 3 emails per day. You have to do some experiments to see what works best for you. Number 5 is to always deliver valuable content. And I'll leave a link to how you actually provide valuable content to your email list below. I just made a video about that. You guys should check out that video. But essentially, to provide real value to your email list, we want to do more than just give them how-tos. You want to help them bust through the myths and the limiting beliefs that they have in order to experience a transformation that allows them to get the solution that they're looking for from you. So deliver valuable content that does that. You want to optimize your sender name and address. Like I said about the subject line, optimize your sender address, optimize your subject lines, optimize your pre-head. Number 7, you want to implement personalization. That's doing stuff like having their using the subscriber's first name in the email subject lines or in the introduction or throughout the email using the first name. Everyone's everyone's favorite word in whatever language they're speaking is their name, right? So the more you can use that, the more interested people will be in your message. And you also want to personalize it based on the behaviors that they've taken, right? You want to give them messages based on their location or your purchase history with them. You want to make sure that you're building some type of relationship. You want to make your subscribers feel like you're building a relationship with them by personalizing. And that will help you that'll help you get higher open and click-through rates. And the last one is to monitor and analyze your results. So you always want to be optimizing and making sure that you're getting the most from your email marketing efforts, because email marketing is one of those things that's one of the highest return on investment levers that you can pull in your business. Generally speaking, if you average it out across all industries, per every $1 that you spend in your email marketing, you're able to get $38 in revenue for your business. So it's well worth it for you to monitor and analyze your results to make sure that you're getting the highest return possible on your email marketing. So there you go. Hopefully that answers the question for you. Is 30% a good benchmark? Is that a great open rate? The answer is yes. And hopefully you've walked away with a couple ideas about how you can optimize your email list for higher open rates, higher click-through rates, and higher revenue generated per email subscriber.